Hello everyone and welcome back to Titila's Kitchen Chronicles. On this video, I'll be teaching you guys how to make spaghetti and sauce. So let's get into it. Step 1 is obviously get your ingredients. As you can see, we've got quite a few. We've got spaghetti, we've got blended sauce. I'll talk about that later though, and mince. But I'll put them all in the description down below. So basically, once you open a pack of mince and you put it into a pot like this, it will be kind of like clumped together, so you have to separate it with a spoon. You're just gonna like mix it so that it separates. As you can see, that's what I'm doing now, just trying to like mush it away from each other, I guess, so that it's not one big clump but it's separated so it cooks evenly. So as you can see, this is what it looks like. As you can see, it's a bit like browner now. Some parts are still red, but just make sure all of it is brown so that you can move on to the next step. So then you're gonna add in this is some chopped up onion, and just gonna mix it into the food. Make sure that it's not like just onion here, mince here. Make sure it's all mixed in. So I'm adding in some seasoning here. You can add in any seasoning of your choice, but me personally, I add some paprika, some ground cinnamon, and some garlic and ginger powder, I think it's called. I'm not really sure, but yeah. But you can add any seasoning you want, and then you're just gonna stir it into the mixture. Make sure it's kind of like not seen, if you know what I mean. Like it's not like just like a big cluster of the seasoning. Like you mix it in correctly. Make sure it's fully mixed in. And as you can see, I'm still mixing it, but I'm gonna add in this sauce, and it's basically blended pepper, tomato, onion, and Scotch bonnet. You don't have to add Scotch bonnet because it makes stuff really spicy, but blended up, it's not as hot as it is like without it being blended. So you can add that in. Just gonna mix it. As you can see, it looks like this. Make sure you mix it well so the bottom doesn't get burnt, because you don't want no burnt food. Then you're gonna add in some oil, and you're just gonna mix it in, because you don't want like your food, like your sauce, to be like dry. You want it to have like to be a saucy texture, if you know what I mean. So it's what it looks like after all. Just gonna keep on mixing it and mixing it. Make sure everything's fully mixed together so it's not clumpy. Well, it's gonna be clumpy because of the mince, but like, you know what I mean, like too clumpy, like extra clumpy. You don't want that. You want to be like a good texture to eat with. So yeah, and I'm just gonna leave it to the sides. Take it off heat, and this is me making the spaghetti. So you're gonna put the spaghetti in. Do not break it, because the Italians will come for you. Then you're gonna add in some hot water to the mixture. As you can see, some parts of the middle are already getting wet, and that's how it's gonna like fold itself into the bowl, kind of. So you're just gonna add in some hot water. Then you're gonna strain it. This is a colander that I got into a big pot. Make sure all the water's out. As you can see, it's fully drained, and this is what the spaghetti looks like when it's in the colander or strainer or whatever you want to use. Then you're gonna add it back into the pot that you put the minced sauce in. And as you can see, it looks like this. And you're going to mix it all together with a spoon. Make sure that everything's fully mixed. And this is what it should look like as it's fully mixed into the pot. Then you can just serve it onto a plate with some chicken. That's what I did here. It's just on some chicken, and it tastes very nice. I'm sure you'll like it. I'll see you next time on Tita's Kitchen Chronicles.